Highlights from the first three races of the weekend. King Nakamura Berta winning twice and Sebastian Weldon this morning. Let's cross down to the grid. Agostino Pena, take it away. Yes, you know you are certainly in Italy, possibly the most famous operatic theme of all time, performed outstandingly well by Mr. Agostino Pena on the grid for the final race of the weekend. This is round 2, race 4 of the Italian F4 Championship. Nice to have your company as you join us for the 4th time this weekend. 36 cars on the grid. We had effectively the first 3 races divided into groups, and now 36 on the grid, ready to race for the final. King Nakamura Berta taking victory in races 1, 2. Sebastian Weldon this morning winning over the Jamaican Alex Powell. It is King Nakamura Berta to the bottom left of your screen who'll start on pole position. Sebastian Weldon, the Andretti Junior driver, to the right of your screen out of grid 2. 40 drivers here this weekend from 27 different nations. Unfortunately, Nathaniel Berabi, Amir Tanjur from Turkey, Cornelia Olkutska from Poland, and Peyton Westcott from California in the United States of America missing the cut, largely due to incidents, and in most cases not of their own doing. King Nakamura Berta will lead the field away, but the fight for the rookie title is still alive, and Marcus Sata starts in the front few rows of the grid and speaking
Marcus,
to
you're
Lola
the
Cola.
first rookie and having a fantastic weekend, so can you now reach the outer out podium?
Yeah, I of course hope so, but it's gonna be a hard race because there's many good rookies around us, but I'll of course do my best and yeah, try to go as fast as possible.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Marcus Sata, the 3rd Norwegian to race for the Van Amersfoort racing team in the past half decade. And of course, Dennis Helga winning the title for VAR in 2019. Martinius, who took an outstanding victory in the Monaco Formula 3 Grand Prix yesterday, also for Van Amersfoort Racing. And now young Marcus joins the VAR team, his main rival for the rookie race. He is the Jensen Motorsport driver, Artem Severukian.
Artem, P9 in outright and 2nd rookie. Is Marco your target or top rookie, or is the podium possible?
I don't know, just try to do my best to do the best result. Like, yeah. I don't know. I will try to make the like not only rookie podium.
Nice.
Artem Severukian, quietly spoken, but a very, very quick driver. Multiple WSK and European karting race winner. Lines up for the Jensen Motorsport team, has already been in the points so far this weekend twice. He starts inside the top 10, and his main rival for the rookie race, the race within a race, Marcus Sata starting a row ahead out of grid 7. Artem out of grid 9, a row just behind. Beautiful conditions here north of the Italian capital. Nice to have your company here at the famous Vallelunga circuit, north of Rome. Beautiful sunny conditions here. 23, 24 degrees Celsius also. The track around about 15 or 20 more than that. We just had the Italian GT3 Championship on track, lighting up the circuit, and more importantly, putting plenty of Pirelli rubber down on this 4,085 metre circuit, which history dates back to the early 1950s when it started life as a sand track, would you believe, in the opposite direction, and used for horse racing before it found a home as Roman motorsport. The 30-second board to go up. Ken Nakamura is the championship leader. 5 victories so far, and we have not even finished the second round of the championship. This is the grid for the final race of the weekend here in Rome. K&B out of grid 1, Sebastian out of grid 2, Watch Thomas, 33 out of 3, O Menino do Brazil, Gabriel Gomez out of 4 for Us Racing. Alex Powell, the Jamaican, a super second place this morning. Maximilian Popov, Marcus Sata, both for VAR, and Maxim Rem, who did not start this morning when he did not leave the line, starts out of grid 8. Artem Severukian and Emanuele Olivieri. Salim Hanna also in the rookie race, and Teo Schropp from Argentina has been outstanding so far this weekend. Starts out of grid 12 for Jensen Motorsport. Kirill Kutskov, P6 this morning for the 2023 World Champion. Starts alongside Ruta, Ania Frey, and Bart Harrison. 2 more drivers for the Swiss Jensen Motorsport team. Then we go back to Newman Chi, also in the rookie race. Luca Vistoriano gives Real Racing their first points in the Italian series with 10th place this morning. He's 18th on the grid. Dante Vinci starts along Alexander Bondarev, a row just behind. Cosmo Christopher, the fastest qualifier. Luca Samolisto, Andrea Kostic, Bader Al-Solati from Qatar out of grid 24. Then it's Andrea Dupe, Jan Koller, David Walters scrapes in despite a first lap crash yesterday, and it's Alexander, that's Savinkov, the second Ukrainian, starting out of grid 28. Guy Elbag, big crash this morning, but the Israeli back on track, starting alongside the Solkram Motorsport entry. Elia Weiss from Munich in Germany. Emily Cotti, the Kiwi Brit or the British Kiwi, starts along the French driver Arthur Lorimer. Then it's Strange, Coppola for Techno Race, Strange for the AS Motorsport team. Kabir Anorag, DNF yesterday, puts the Singaporean back on grid 35, and the Sicilian in the second Viola Formula Racing car. It is Ludovico Busso to come from grid 36. Teo Schropp, you just saw the 21 car of the Argentine. This is his teammate, Artem Severukian, going through. Teo's been superb, racing in the, well, I guess it is appropriately titled, but somewhat confusing name, the Argentinian Formula 2 Championship in the past few seasons. Inside the top 10 this morning. Jensen Motorsport back in form. No longer in the FIA Formula 3 Championship, concentrating on this, the Italian and the Euro 4 Series, which kicks off later in the year, of course. Alex Powell going through in 41, the Mercedes AMG Junior, second this morning. This is Severukian in 23, Teo in 21. So K&B leads the field up to the line. Sebastian alongside Prema Racing, 1, 2, 3 on the grid. We'll see if that remains the same in 25 minutes plus 1 lap's time. There's Powell out of grid 5 alongside Popov. Maximilian, who's already stood on the podium 3 times thus far this year in the top 5 in the series. Maxim Ram going through, stalled on the grid and missed race 2 this morning. So watch the German come storming through. The driver to beat on your screen, his name, Kin Nakamura, the English-born Slovakian Japanese star for the Prema Racing team. 35 drivers trying to deny KNB a staggering 6th victory already. Prema Racing down in pit lane, Angelo Rosin, Luca Baldesseri to the left of your screen. Their drivers, 1, 2, 3 on the grid. Newman Chi slotting into position. There's the Jensen Motorsport team from near Bern in Switzerland. Kabir Anurag, unfortunately taken out with a smashed rear wing in race 1 yesterday. The Alpine F1 Academy junior driver, car 19, the final row of the grid. Ludovico Pusso, the Sicilian, on grid 36. Beautiful springtime conditions, beautiful sunshine here north of the eternal city of Rome. KNB aiming for victory number 6. This is race 4, the final of round 2, the Italian F4 Championship here at Vallelunga. The 5 red lights for the final time here in Rome. We race. Slow getaway from Thomas Dolchemanis. In fact, the Latvians virtually stalled. Sebastian Weldon getting away smartly up into 2nd place. Here comes Gabriel Gomez. The US racing driver, the South American, trying to split what was the Prema trio. It's now the Prema duo, and he goes through to take the lead as Nakamura Berta loses the front wing and Weldon's off the road. A disastrous start for the championship leader. King Nakamura Berta surely will not win again for the 6-time debris flying. It is Gabriel Gomez who's got the race lead. 3 drivers into the grass. One of the US racing drivers into the wall. A chaotic start. Nakamura Berta without the front wing. The Prema Racing drivers, 1, 2, 3 on the grid, but they're not inside the top 3 now. The safety car inevitably will come out onto the circuit. The boy from Brazil, Gabriel Gomez, leads. Safety car now out onto the circuit. What a sensational start for the final race of the weekend here at Rome. Gomez leads from Alex Powell, Flavio Emanuele Olivieri it is. Nakamura Berta in P4, but with no front wing. The safety car will help him. Watch car 51, he's in position 4. He'll dive to pit lane. As the Lamborghini Urus safety car picks up the South American who leads, looking for his maiden breakthrough victory in the Italian series. Nakamura Berta is not the only driver without the front wing. Thomas on the side of the road. That's Stolchemanis. Also one of the VAR drivers in trouble. As you look at Jan Koller, the Czech, steps out of car 50. His afternoon is over. Gomez leads after a sensational final start to the weekend. Nakamura Berta down into pit lane, the crack Prema Racing team. They'll be performing pit stops faster than this in tonight's Indianapolis 500, where they start on pole position with Robert Schwartzman, who of course raced with us to 3rd place with 3 victories back in 2015. Nakamura Berta with a new front wing, saved somewhat by the safety car. Let's take a look at this. In fact, it was Nakamura Berta into the back of Sebastian Weldon, who's gone straight. Suggests the American has got a puncher. He's pulled down into pit lane. Gabriel Gomez goes through, and pieces of Tata's F4 cars go flying. There's the VAR machine. We'll try and... It's Dante Vinci. They were actually trying to avoid the debris of Nakamura Berta's car. There is Jan Koller, smash into the wall. Vinci's down into the pits. Jan Koller is out. Stolchemanis on the side of the circuit. Sebastian Weldon has pitted, so almost certainly he picked up a puncher. The 2 teammates, 1, 2 on the grid. The first Prema Racing car is the Colombian rookie Salim Hanna. In 4th place, Popov 5, Sata still in 6th, the second rookie. But Harrison, 77 in position 7. There's Kabir Anurag, who's avoided the carnage. He's gone from grid 35, the Singaporean. Now in P21 ahead of Guy Albag. Wow, so we take a breath here. Sebastian Weldon has rejoined after a pit stop, as has King Nakamura. Their teammates, Thomas Stolchemanis, out at the start. Big damage to Andrea Kostic. The front left of the Serbians' US racing car destroyed. Gomez is the race leader. The first Prema racing car is the Colombian rookie in P4. The pole sitter, King Nakamura, the Prema racing team, giving their driver, who is the championship leader, a new wing. He's rejoined down in 28th position. Annie Frey in 29th. Sebastian Weldon in P30. Teo Schropp is in P9, head of Alexander Ruta. So the Jensen Motorsport drivers, 7, 8 and 9. Head of Ruta, Kutskov. Summer Listo into the wall yesterday. Also the Techno race car you can see on your screen will surely have to come for. In fact, sorry, it is the PHM racing car. And there's the other half of it, Andrea Dupé. Down into pit lane again. Pop off. It was he who lost the front wing as well. Andrea Dupé. We'll count the drivers, see the left of your screen. They are without the front wing, also Savinkov. Watch this as the Van Amersfoort racing team. Maximilian Popov, 3 podiums thus far in the 2025 championship. This is a nice stop for the legendary Dutch team of Fritz Van Amersfoort. Half a century of motorsport competition. He's back in the race. Savinkov to the right of your screen in car 52. Just ahead of Andrea Dupé. Luca Vistoriano, after that 10th place finish this morning, also down into the pits. The Tartas factory, the new Tartas factory, the world-class facility, which was actually inaugurated just last year, almost within, well, it is literally walking distance from the Monza circuit. A decent walk, mind you. They'll be working overtime this morning. It is the next round of the series, incidentally. Monza on June 22. The spare parts division, Gianfranco De Bellis will be on the phone, busy tomorrow morning, no doubt, because we've had incidents for Jan Koller into the wall, Andrea Kostic, Dante Vinci, King Nakamura, Jan Koller, the Sami tractor. Gee, that's a nice bit of equipment, isn't it? 150 horsepower, 4-wheel drive by the looks of that. High ride height. You could almost drive a Tartas T421 car under that machine. Sorry, I am personally being a little bit nostalgic there for the childhood Sami Leone, 70 horsepower, dragging the car of Jan Koller off the side of the circuit. Still another lap under safety car. David Walter's actually gone on through after a first lap crash in race 2 yesterday. This time he is a literal Great Dane. He's up into position 15 from grid 28. David Walter in car 45. This is Kabir Anora going through. As we tick over the 7-minute mark of the final race of the weekend. Another lap at least under safety car conditions. We'll check the order for you. Gabriel Gomez for US Racing Team, who won the title at this very circuit. They wrapped it up in 2023 with Casper Stuka. The Jamaican, the Mercedes-AMG Junior, Alex Powell, P2. Olivieri, his RA's teammate in 3rd place. Salim Hanna, whose driver coach, Sebastian Montoya. Not here at the circuit, but no doubt celebrating a brilliant 3rd place podium in the Monaco Formula 2 Grand Prix. Congratulations, mate. Sebastian, proudly watching on from Monte Carlo. His young protege, Salim Hanna. El Colombiano, P4, and the first rookie from Marcus Sata. Harrison, Severukin, Schropp, 6, 7, 8. For the Jensen Motorsport team, Ruta and Kirill Kutskov once again for the 3rd time this weekend. The World Kart Racing champion for the Muffy Racing team inside the points. Lucas Samalisto, David Kosma, Christopher Bondarev, G, Walter, Elia Weiss up into 16th. Good start for the German. The single entry for the Cram Motorsport team. There is Elia, 15 years of age, turned 16 years of age on Sunday, June 22. That is the next round of the championship. Anurag, Albag, Coppola, despite that front wing, it looks as though he's still circulating out there. In fact, no, it was Andrea Dupé Apologies. Strange. Emily Cotti, she's 21 from Busso. Lorimer, K&B in 24. The pole sitter, the championship leader. Enia Frey and Sebastian Weldon. Ludovico Busso from the back of the grid up into P22 for the Viola Formula Racing team. So Gabriel Gomez, second year racing Formula 4, joined us for the final round in 2024. Cosmo Christopher going through. A stunning pole position. The first ever Romanian pole position on Friday night on a wet track. DCC just outside the points in P12. So Gomez, Us Racing, Pal, Olivieri, slow start to the Italian series for the RSGP team, who finished 1-2 in the season opening United Arab Emirates F4 series, where Olivieri took the title over his teammate Pal. But the French team in form for the final race this weekend. Gabriel Gomez, you could walk as fast as the Brazilian is driving now into the slowest corner of the circuit. Okay, a fast walk, but you can see he's backing the field up and now goes through the S's. That's Powell in second place. Back to Olivieri. Salim Hanna will keep one eye on the leaders and also the championship leader, King Nakamura, who's back in P24. Remember, the drivers cannot pass until they cross the start-finish line, with which Gabriel Gomez is about to do right now as the green flag flies once again here in Rome. Gabriel Gomez with the race lead from the Jamaican Alex Powell. Olivieri and Salim Hanna missing the start ever so slightly. Marcus Sata trying to pressure the second South American in P4. There's the Gensa Racing trio. Harrison, 77, goes by and takes Severukian, Schrupp, Ruta, Kutskov, Samuelisto, and the pole sitter, David Cosmo Christopher from Friday night. There's the PHM driver going through. But it's Gomez who's got a nice lead of half a second on the restart of this. Lap 5, race 4, round 2. The 2025 Italian F4 Championship here at Vallelunga. As the two Gensa Motorsport teammates race cleanly. They race together. They give themselves space. Marcus Sata just ahead. 23 is Artem Schropp. Move down the big side. A big launch from Luca Samuelisto. Trying to take Kirill Kutskov. Gomez, the lead stays at half a second from Alex Powell. Back underway. Kim Nakamura still down in now 23rd position. There's Sata on the outside. Kutskov being attacked from Luca Samuelisto. Bondarev just behind the Williams F1 Academy Junior. There's Arnold Arg in the background ahead of Elia Weiss and Guy Elbag. Kutskov defended brilliantly in race 3 this morning to finish in 6th place for the Murphy Racing team. The Swiss outfit with big ambitions, super well presented, and they've got a quick car as well. Alexander Ruta going through in car 38, down through Courtavone. Salim is quick, as you can see at the bottom of your screen, still about 0.8 of a second off the time this morning. You can see, though, Ruta going through on Schropp in the background. It looks as though the Argentine did not fight too much. As you look at Olivieri, the gap stays at just on half a second between the race leader, Gomez, and Powell, the Mercedes AMG Junior, who's being attacked by his RS teammate, fastest on circuit, Salim Hanna. Sata, Harrison, Severukian, Ruta, Schropp, Kutskov, Samuelisto. And there is Bondi, with Newman Chi going with him, back to Cosmo Christopher and David Walter. 38 is Alexander from Poland, down into pit lane. The second of the remaining Viola Formula Racing cars. Arthur Lorimer, a French driver. Lock up on the outside from Bondarev, stays there though. But Kirill Kutskov holds them out as they come out of the slowest corner in the series, up through the S's. As Gomez approaches the Roma Curva and the Prema teammates. Chi in 28, Bondarev in 27. Gabriel Gomez about to cross the line right now to start lap 7. The gap, 0.6 of a second, 0.7 of a second, out to 0.9. The US Racing team of Gerhard Unger and Ralf Schumacher, P1, with their Brazilian star. Alex Powell, second for the second time this weekend. That's his teammate behind Olivieri and the fastest driver on the circuit. Salim Hanna, the first rookie, the first Prema Racing driver, would you believe, after the team from Vicenza started 1, 2, 3 on the grid. Salim Hanna, fastest on the circuit until, as you see at the bottom of your screen, Gabriel Gomez with a 1:35.511. They'll go faster than that as we go into the final 10 minutes plus 1 lap of the final race, the second round of the Italian F4 Championship here at the Long Valley Circuit of Vallelunga, the 12th season of the series, presented from the very beginning, of course, by WSK Promotion. 0.902 of a second to be precise. Olivieri right tucked under the rear wing of his teammate Alex Powell. Showing respect, Alex needs to go because Salim Hanna is quick. Back to Marcus Sata, the second rookie, the young Norwegian, P5 outright. A great weekend so far for the third Norwegian, following in the footsteps of Martinius and Dennis for the Van Amersfoort Racing team. Gomez, the gap 0.9 last time. We'll check it this time as we start lap 8. 1 second dead. Gomez pulls out another 10th of a second. Olivieri gets the slipstream from his teammate. And Salim Hanna, the first Prema Racing driver. The Prema Racing team have dominated thus far in 2025. Their best driver now is their young Colombian rookie, Salim Hanna. First ever car race, the Formula 4 trophy in Dubai in December at the end of 2024. And now he's on the back of the team who won the season opening series in the UAE, but it's Gabriel Gomez who goes faster again. Pulls away 1 second dead. There's Lorimer at the bottom of your screen, has rejoined 32nd position. Kin Nakamura, championship leader, still stuck down in 20th place. Wide line from Alex Powell, turns in late. We'll get the drive on the exit. Olivieri on the outside though, pressuring, putting immense pressure on his teammate. Watch Salim in the background. They accelerate out of Semaforo, the slowest corner in the series. Here comes the Colombian. The RSGP driver's just ahead. The gap, 0.9 of a second to Gomez. Then it was 1 second as Salim runs off the road. I can tell you it is nearly 2 seconds as they fight for second, third and fourth. Gabriel Gomez is pulling away in the final race of the weekend here. The gap now as Gomez disappears down 1.8 seconds. Still Powell under pressure. 233 kilometres an hour down through Cortavone. Olivieri to send it on his Jamaican teammate and the top Italian for the French team here in Vallelunga. Olivieri now through to second place. Salim in the background, the top rookie trying to get on the outright podium. There's Lorimer at the bottom of your screen. Here comes Gomez, the race leader. They are still fighting. He is still pulling away. Alex fights back. Salim right there. Gomez to the Italian. Then Powell and Hanna, 1.5 Colombians in third and fourth position. And still the Prema Racing team remarkably off the podium in the final race of the weekend after dominating not only this weekend, but the first round at Misano. Kin Nakamura is down in 19th position. Sebastian Weldon down in P27. This is Marcus, second rookie. Outstanding this weekend from Marcus Sata. Quietly spoken, always with a smile on his face. We know how lightning quick the Norwegian could be after quite a few seasons racing with us in WSK World Karting, particularly for the Ward Racing team. Comes onto the straight out of La Curva Roma, the Roman curve. Bart Harrison just behind the Englishman, 77 from Severukian, Ruta Samalisto and Teo Schropp. Back to Kutskov, Bondarev and Numanchi. Anurag from the back of the grid as GG goes fastest again. Now into the 134s. Outstanding from the Singaporean. Grid 35, the Alpine F1 Academy junior driver from Sentosa in the south of Singapore. Grid 35, he's now in 14th. A points finish. It's possible. There he is in the background, the pink machine. He's on the back of Newman Chi, Alexander Bondarev, and Kutzkov, Teo Schropp, the Argentine. Still inside the top 10 for the Jensen Motorsport team. But Kabir Anurag is absolutely flying. Just under 6 minutes, we've got plus 1 lap to race. Gabriel Gomez, faultless out front thus far. Still Salim Hanna. As you look at Olivieri, who's pulling away slightly. RACE GP, second, third. They've finally found speed after a tough start. The French team at Misano. Mainstay of international single-seater racing over the best part of the last 2 decades. Now also racing in the European Le Mans Series. They're here with us in the Italian F4 Championship. They're in second and third place. This was Kabir Anurag going around. He had caught up, in fact, to the back. The first of the Prema Racing drivers. That stunning charge up through the field. Caught up to the back of Newman Chi. Gee, that did not look good. Anurag has come, he's dropped down to 17th. Newman Chi down to 31st position. After knocking on the door of the top 10. Newman's teammate on your screen, Salim Hanna. There's Lorimer, still lapping quite quickly. Here's the young French rookie for the Viola Formula Racing team. The blue flag's not yet displayed. They will be soon though, inevitably. Still lapping quickly and doing a superb job is Arthur Lorimer. That incident, incidentally, between Kabir and Newman Chi has now been placed under investigation by the race stewards here. Harrison from Severukian, who's still the third rookie in the race. Lorimer does do the right thing. In fact, probably too much so there. Actually comes to a dead stop, which is not exactly recommended. We race green, though, after a spectacular and chaotic start to the final race here this weekend. Just under 4 minutes, plus 1 lap to race. Kin Nakamura Berta has actually now moved up into 14th position. Sebastian Weldon still stuck down in 17th place. Gomez comes across the line. The gap was 0.9 of a second earlier on. It is now out to 2.7 seconds. Olivieri in second place. Powell has resisted well the charge so far. From Salim Hanna, who's still the top rookie. Marcus Sata, outstanding. P5 outright for the Norwegian. Behind the Colombian. Then the Jamaican Alex in third. The first Italian, Olivieri, the bottom of your screen. And the race leader, you know, on the centre of your screen, it is the boy from Brazil, Gabriel Gomez. There's Marcos Sata, P60, car 67 in P5 from Harrison, Severukian, Ruta, Samalisto, Schropp, Kutzkov going through, still being hounded by the Williams F1 Academy Junior, Alexander Bondarev. This is Kin Nakamura Berta. So may pick up a final point here. He's on the back of, would you believe, the fastest qualifier from Friday night, DCC, Cosmo Christopher, car 13 in position 13, with K and B just behind. Harrison from Severukian, Alexander Ruta. Great weekend also for the first of the Polish drivers, Alexander Ruta for the Dutch team. Van Amersfoort Racing inside the top 10, their first star is Marcus Sata in P5, Alexander in P8 from Samalistol, Schropp, Kutzkov, Bondarev, Cosmo Christopher, and still Kin Nakamura Berta. Quickly trying to do some mathematics. At least 2 laps remaining. Gomez crosses the line. The gap is now 3 seconds. Back to Olivieri. Second year racing Formula 4. Joined us in the Italian series for the final round at the end of 2024. The series last year dominated by the Englishman. Fast Freddie Slater, of course. 15 victories on his way to last year's title. Prema Racing Team dominating, winning all races at Misano. And so far this weekend, not so fast, boys. Us Racing, who sealed the title with Stuka here at this circuit in 2023, back on track and headed for a maiden win in 2025, seemingly. As you see, Hannah on the back of Powell for the final step of the podium. Salim Hannah with one last attack on the back of the Jamaican. Gabriel Gomez, the gap 3.1 seconds now. Likely will cross the line. Still with time on the board. Powell still in P3. We'll get a glimpse of the Jamaican in the background. Salim Hannah over the back of Alex for the final position on the podium. Salim Hannah, the top rookie, in fourth place outright and a 135.1 last time for Salim. Here is the Colombian. Half a Colombian in front of him. It is the Mercedes AMG Junior. The Jamaican sensation, Alex Powell. 15 seconds remaining, plus one lap. So last lap board, next time round. Gomez, a lap and a half away from victory, going fastest. As we see Salim get the toe, get the slipstream down into Chimney 1, darts to the inside. Alex closes him off. Second year in the series for Alex Powell, who took the rookie championship last year. First year in car racing. For El Colombiano just behind, trying to stand on the top step of the podium. Needs to keep it clean though. Now Salim Hannah Hernandez, because in the background, the second rookie, Marcus Sata, if he makes a move, if it does not pay off, Marcus Sata will pounce. Gomez, the bottom of your screen, back to Olivieri. Second, looking at his third podium here this weekend. Salim darts to the inside. Alex covers him off. Last lap board, next time round. Alex turns in early in car 41. Much better performance from the Mercedes AMG Junior into Samafaro. Puts the car in the middle of the circuit. Olivieri skipping away. He's 1.3 seconds ahead of this battle for the final step of the podium. Sata in the background through the S's. Last lap board coming up for Gabriel Gomez. Us Racing on track for their first victory of 2025 here in beautiful springtime sunshine north of the eternal city of Rome. Do you see debris and gravel coming out of La Curva Roma? Sideways, in fact, was Powell coming up before that. Here's the best opportunity for Salim Hannah. Close to the back, goes to the inside of the circuit. They go wheel to wheel through Chimney 1. Watch Alex go in deep around the outside. Superb. He's gone on through. Vamos. El Colombiano. Salim Hannah Hernandez has taken Alex Powell. Watch the Jamaican fight back. Olivieri, the right of your screen, through in P2. Powell fights back. Superb from 1.5 Colombians on your screen. Goes wide. Alex around the outside tries to get the drive, but he'll be on the wrong side of the circuit as they come up to the left-hander. This is the last lap. Dives down the inside. Alex on the inside of Salim. They touch ever so slightly. Hernandez. Salim Hannah goes on through. There's debris coming off his car though. Salim Hannah trying to limp to the line. A fantastic battle for the final step of the podium. Out front though, we are about to have a new race winner in 2025. Olivieri safe in second. The battle for the final step of the podium though. But Us Racing back in P1. The checkered flag is about to wave. O menino do Brasil, the boy from Brazil. Gabriel Gomez takes victory for the first time in 2025. Olivieri second, and Salim Hannah does stand on the podium. He's the top rookie. He's home in third place. A fantastic race here in Rome. Powell in fourth, Sata superb in P5, and the second rookie was Anurag crossing the line in 18th place, but under investigation. This is the race winner, Gabriel Gomez. Us Racing win again here in Rome. Kin Nakamura finishes behind Teo Schropp, misses a single point by a single position. K&B, after that first lap crash, fought back valiantly, but finishes just outside the points in 11th place. Good drive from Harrison as well, but 77 in 6th for the Jensen Motorsport team from Severukin. We'll check the final results for you in a moment. But the former CRG kart racing driver who finished 3rd in the World Championships, we know how lightning quick he's been in WSK World Karting over the past few seasons. Gabriel Gomez wins from Brazil, wins for the German US racing team here north of the eternal city of Rome. Kin Nakamura, 5 victories so far. It was looking ominous up until the first lap of this 4th and final race here. But we've got a new race winner here. Gabriel Gomez, US Racing, P1, Olivieri 2nd again. And the Colombian Salim Hanna in 3rd place in the top rookie. Takes Alex Powell on the very last lap of the race. Great weekend from Marcus. Ahead of Bart, Artem Severukin, 3rd on the rookie podium. Ruta Samalisto deserves some credit. Fights back, finishes well for the US Racing team. And Teo Schropp from Argentina denies Kin Nakamura a single point by finishing in 10th place. Sebastian Weldon, position 26. So this is the championship. Kin is still the championship leader though, but not by as much as he would have hoped for. 29 points over Sebastian. Gabriel Gomez now moves up into 3rd in the series. We'll try and get a word with the race winner, Gabriel Gomez, in just a moment, who pulls into victory lane. 2nd place, Olivieri. 3rd for Salim. We have to go back to the race winner, Gabriel Gomez. Two South Americans and 1 Italian inside the top 3. The Italian F4 Championship, 40 drivers this weekend from a staggering 27 nations. Just 3 Italians, 3 locals in the National Series. Emanuele, the best of which, finishing in 2nd. As we wait, finally, for the race winner, O Menino do Brasil, Gabriel Gomez, first victory in the Italian F4 Championship for US Racing here at Vallelunga. Congratulated by the team, US Racing. They'll be delighted with that. And if we look very carefully, I'm sure in the background, there's Gerhard. He may even smile. Come on, Gerhard. Oh, he does. Nice to see Gerhard congratulates his driver. In all seriousness, an absolutely brilliant engineer. So much success with the AMG Mercedes team in Le Mans. And more notably, the DTM series. His own team now, together with friend Ralf Schumacher. The U is for Ungar, Gerhard Ungar. The S is for Schumacher, as in Ralf. Gabriel Gomez wins for US Racing. hear from the race winner in a moment, Mr. Luigi Palumbo, down there with the Brazilian. Third place, and the first rookie, Salim Hanna. Second, here's the top Italian, Emanuele Olivieri. Good weekend for the R-Race GP team. P1 for the race winner, the boy from Brazil, Gabriel Gomez.
Well, full advantage of the messy start, strong pace, and you pulled away from the field.
Yeah, well, it was a great race, to be honest. We did a mega start, managed to do the overtake to the P1 already in the first corner. And then the two guys behind crashed, come the safety car. So that was a little bit difficult on the restart. It's always a little bit of tension, the safety car restart. But then managed to do a really good restart, pulled away a little bit in the first lap. And then the first two laps, they still there. And then after the pace was just mega, the car was super. And we pulled away a lot from the field. Was just unbelievable. The pace was very, very fast. We saw from the other race already the pace was very good, but starting from the back was a little bit more difficult. So now starting more to the front, we really showed our real pace, and then we see it's amazing to go out from here with the win.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Obrigado, Gabriel. Race up to the podium. So we take a look at the highlights of the final race this weekend. A chaotic start, Thomas Dolcemanis seemingly braking as he just rolled off the line from third place. His race was effectively over right there. And then Gomez on the outside, Sebastian Weldon, Kin Nakamura Berta. The teammates would come together. Thomas stopping down into Curvone just a few hundred metres after the start. There was already contact. Nakamura Berta had lost the front wing, which went flying, trying to be avoided by the rest of the pack. Dante Vinci off into the grass, Jan Kohler into the wall, and that brought out the safety car for fortunately only the second time this weekend. Kabir Anurag storming from 35th up to 14th, but then came together with Newman Chi. Fabulous battle between Alex Powell and Salim Hanna for the final step of the podium, ultimately going in the way of the Colombian. But out front, the boy from Brazil, Gabriel Gomez, takes his first victory, and it surely won't be his last, the 2025 Italian season. Salim in third place, Emanuel in second, and Gabriel for Us Racing in P1.
Per quanto riguarda appunto ACI Vallelunga, terza posizione Salim Hanna.
Excellent weekend for Salim. Top rookie as well, wins the rookie race. Another podium for Olivieri. Gabriel Gomez wins for the first time in the Italian F4 Championship here north of the Eternal City of Rome at Vallelunga for Us Racing.
Andiamo con l'inno nazionale. Questo era l'inno nazionale per il vincitore Gabriel Gomez, il team AS Racing. Adesso foto ufficiale, official photo please.
Fantastic finish to the final race of the second round of the Italian F4 Championship. From here we go to the home of the Italian F1 Grand Prix. That's round 3 on June 22. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at Monza.